Well, there goes the neighborhood. Peterbilt blocking up a residential street. Let's get rolling. All right, so we are in Camarillo at my brother's house, and we just got to run to Fontana, and I'll fill you guys in on what today's load is. And yeah, easy day, easy peasy. I don't know, man. I thought it would be a good idea to hang out with my brother until 2:30 in the morning, and I was like, yeah, and then I'll sleep until like 7:30. I'll be good. Well, TQL came calling at 5:30, so I got 3 hours of sleep again. So yeah, man, we're gonna roll this thing, and we gotta get home because I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. It's only 8 a.m., but I already know I got to be in bed by about 8 o'clock tonight. That's just the way it's gonna be, because I'm tired. I don't know if that came in. I'm gonna see. My sister-in-law give me the big old thumbs up. Cheeser. They watch the channel. My brother, his wife, and my two nephews, Parker and Silas, and so I'm appreciative of their support. I beat Silas at Madden last night, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. He kicked my butt the last 2 times I've played him, so we didn't do a rematch. You know, school night. It's not because I didn't want to let him beat me. It was because, you know, school night. He's got to go get some sleep. So anyway, all right, let's get rolling towards Fontana from Camarillo. It's about 100 miles, and yeah, we'll knock this thing out. We got the idle shutdown thing on this dumb new truck. I told them to take all the parameters off while it was still at the dealership, and they didn't. There's still parameters on here. So yeah, let's get this thing going. I'm just trying to let it warm up a little bit without getting myself in trouble with all these wonderful neighbors that my brother has. So anyway, all right, catch up to you guys in a minute. Just got to ease our way out of this neighborhood without raising any alarms with these neighbors. We don't need these neighbors getting mad. Sorry, my E-Log didn't like me taking off and driving, I guess. I don't know what the dealio was, but I don't love parking in a neighborhood, but you know, in the end, I don't care. I don't really care. As long as no neighbors call, as long as my brother doesn't have neighbors mad at him, then it's all good. You know, that's how I see it. As long as the neighbors don't call the cops aren't going to come and try and mess with someone who's parking like that. But anyway, all right, I'll catch up with you guys and we get a little closer to Fontana. How about that? All right, so we are cruising into Glendale. That's Glendale, California, not Glendale, Arizona. Go ahead, come on over. Come on over. You're good. Come on. You got this, young lady. You got this. All right. So yeah, I know my daughters. Anytime I say, you know, I'm headed down to LA, they just think like, you know, the city of LA, like downtown LA, and they want to see video of the buildings and everything. Well, that isn't where I try to go. I'm trying to go around LA. But it's all called LA. It's just all LA. What do you want me to do? That's what you do. But this is the closest thing to skyscrapers that we're gonna get. These tall buildings here. This is it, girls. This is what you get. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. But not quite as impressive as downtown LA, or really downtown LA's skyline's not even that cool either. I think San Francisco's is way better. Even Oakland's I think is better than LA's. But when you're 10 and 12, LA sounds really cool. But anyway, let's get over here and get this load. Talk to you when we get to Fontana. Alright guys, so we're here at the Extra Lease trailer yard. We're getting ourselves a trailer. We're already hooked up to a reefer, and yeah, I don't know which way I want to go back and head back home, but we're gonna head home today, be home in time for dinner, and then deliver it to Oakland tomorrow morning. So yeah, this should be quick and easy. Let's get it done. All right, so we got ourselves another load. I was bidding on some loads when I dropped the trailer in Oxnard. I was bidding on some loads that were leaving straight from Oxnard, bidding on them, trying to get them. They're actually round trip loads, so they were gonna go, like pick up early this morning and deliver early tomorrow morning, and then take the trailer back tomorrow afternoon, on Friday afternoon. And so I was interested in doing that. Sorry, this guy just like veered in my lane, and they're doing construction, so the lanes are more narrow than usual, and we got trucks in every lane possible, and I got a brand new 389, so don't touch me. Anyway, so I was looking at these round trip loads, and once again, these round trip loads keep getting bid. At least the app is telling me that they're getting bid at what I would do it, actually under what I would do it for one way, especially from Southern California going northbound. Like, that's just silly to take like anything less. Like, you should be shooting for $4 a mile going north. It's just there's nothing. If you're not getting like $1,500-$1,600 at least to come up out of LA and go to Northern California, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. And the app's telling me that I'm losing these round trip from Oxnard up to like Sacramento area. I think it was like Elk Grove, and then there was another one that was somewhere else up there, and then back down, bringing the empty trailer back down to Oxnard. And they're saying the guys are doing them for like $800-$900. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, how? I think the app's lying to me, but you never know. Anyway, so I hopped on the TQL app last night. There was 2 power-only loads coming out of Southern California. So I bid on them. Went to sleep at 2:30 in the morning. So I was hanging out with my brother, hanging out. If you guys watched the last video, you saw him a little bit. And he was playing the banjo a little bit, and I was just hanging out, playing Madden with my nephew. And anyway, it was fun. Got to visit with them, and yeah, oh yeah, I left there this morning, so you guys saw it. You saw my sister-in-law acting silly when I was leaving in the truck. And anyway, so they called me at 5:30 in the morning, dude. TQL calls me at 5:30 in the morning, and they're like, hey, you still interested in that load from Fontana? And I'm like, yeah, totally. And they're like, okay, you still want to do it for this rate? I can't tell you guys the rate this early in the video. I can't. I gotta wait. I gotta hold out. I'm not gonna tell you guys the rate until tomorrow, because tomorrow's when we're actually gonna deliver the trailer. But it's an empty trailer move, guys. Empty trailer move from Fontana up to Oakland. So that's the load we're on. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna get some driving footage for Gus, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get to the yard this afternoon. All right, sound good? All right, guys, we're parked for the night, back at home, and we got this extra lease reefer with a roll-up door, and we're gonna go drop this off in Oakland in the morning, and then I'm gonna keep my eyes on the boards all night and definitely tomorrow as well to try and find something from Oakland back to the valley and see if I can't get a little more done on this week of work, even if it delivers like early Saturday down in Fresno or Bakersfield or something like that. I'm down to do something like that, because I missed Monday, Tuesday this week because I had a meeting on Tuesday, so try to make up for that a little bit, and just want to make it home in time for my daughters. They're on the same softball team. They're a year and a half apart. They're on the same softball team. One counts as a 12-year-old in the league and one counts as a 10-year-old in the league. But anyway, they've got a game at 4 p.m. Saturday. So that's my only deadline. My only deadline is make sure I make it to the softball game. So yeah, I'm gonna be scouring the boards tomorrow, looking for something coming from Oakland, somewhere out here in the valley. So we'll see what happens. But that wash got ruined, and then I just basically hand washed this thing when I took my 10 off in Lost Hills. So El Hueso is not looking so bad, not too bad. Put some dressing on the tires and stuff. I'll go back over that tomorrow once I get out of this freaking dirt patch. I love my parking spot, guys. It's my favorite. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hi. All right, see you in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's go make this drop in Oakland, and on the way we'll talk about the rate we got on this load, and yeah, we'll give the breakdown. All right, let's do it. All right, so when we pick up this trailer, we've got to fill out this equipment inspection form for TQL, and you just put the information and then list out any damage that's there. Multiple surface scrapes down both sides, and rear bumper's a little bent. So I'm just covering my own butt as well as helping cover TQL's butt, so I'm sure they'll appreciate it. So yeah, this is, as far as paperwork goes, this is all you get. You don't have a BOL because it's an empty trailer. So yeah, I'll tell you guys how much it pays as soon as we get rolling. All right, passing the Flying J in Ripon, California, on our way to Oakland to make this drop. And yeah, so we got this load. Like I said before, TQL called me and woke me up yesterday morning. I was like, whoa, hey, what's up, buddy? And I had bid on it the night before, and it's an empty trailer move, like I said, from extra lease in Fontana to a TQL customer in Oakland. And it was pretty awesome, because after about 3 hours of sleep and getting woken up from a dead sleep by the broker, I was not ready to negotiate, if you know what I mean. I was like, I don't know what I would have agreed to. And so when he called and he said, hey, you put in a bid for $1,750 to run a trailer from Fontana up to Oakland, are you still available? I said, yeah, I'm still available. And he said, okay, and you're still good with the $1,750 bid you put in? And I said, yeah, I'm still good with that. He said, okay, let's do it. I was like, nice. $1,750 to run this trailer from Fontana to Oakland. I mean, no weight in the trailer. It's not like full of pallets, nothing. It's air. I'm transporting air from Fontana to Oakland, and they're paying me a decent rate to do it. So yeah, that's what this load has been. So that gets me on this one trip. Now, granted, the trip started Tuesday night up here in Tracy, California, and then I wasn't able to get down and get a load on Wednesday afternoon to deliver Thursday, so I ended up getting a load, Thursday morning to deliver Friday morning. So I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit with the timing of all this, but nevertheless, rate per mile is looking good for all those who like to measure by rate per mile. I do still need to stop at Silva Trucking, where I used to be leased on, and grab my final check from them. So this week is a winner, even though it wasn't. I didn't quite hit the revenue I like to hit to stay profitable. I needed to do a little bit better and get an extra load, but I did have a meeting on Tuesday morning, so I wasn't able to get a load Monday. I tried to find something that just stayed local Monday, and I couldn't find anything. So I ended up sitting at home on Monday. Tuesday, I went and took a meeting, and then trying to get some direct shipper freight. And then Tuesday afternoon, I was able to get this load, or get the load that went south, the Procter & Gamble trailer. So we're we kind of lost time this week, and I wish I could have done a little better, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So we just gotta get over here to Oakland and get this trailer into a little dock, and I'm really not sure from the Google Maps exactly how tight it is to get in there, but it looks like it might be a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, we'll head that direction and we'll find out, and then we'll be coming back. From Oakland, right around lunchtime on a Friday. So we should be pretty good on the traffic front. I'll probably take the back way into Modesto to get home, and maybe even the back way into Turlock from there, just so that I can make sure that I don't get hung up over here in Manteca and Ripon. That's where the traffic starts building up. It starts building up pretty early on Fridays too. So yeah, just got to run this to Oakland, then go pick up my check at Silva Trucking in Stockton, and then head home. So I'm looking for another load. If something's coming out of Oakland, I'm going to jump on it. I've got alerts set up on the broker apps that I have on my phone, so that as soon as something pops up, they can notify me, and I can see if I can put a bid in that might get me something for this afternoon. But yeah, I'm also not gonna do something. There was an empty trailer move from Stockton to Modesto, which granted is only like 25 miles or something like that, 20 miles. But, you know, for me, it's like more about my time at that point. You know, like I'm already headed that direction, but how much time is it going to take me? And I figured it's probably going to take me at least an hour, but probably more like 2.5 hours, you know, like extra on top of my drive. So I was like, yeah, like I think I want to make like about 200 or 250. So I just put in 250 because it had just popped up, and like a minute later it said you've been outbid. Said someone took it for $110 to do the empty trailer move. So that's good for them. I mean, if that pays your fuel to get from Stockton to Modesto and a little bit extra to buy your beer on Friday afternoon, so be it. Go for it. But I'm not gonna run even empty trailers. I'm not gonna run them for nothing. I just can't do that. I got a big truck with a big truck payment. But anyway, let's get rolling. I'll talk to you guys when we get over there. I'll probably turn the camera on when we're getting into Oakland, and we'll see if I can make this drop without holding up the traffic in the streets too much, swinging out to get into this place. I don't know. We'll check it out. You guys can check it out with me when we get there. All right, cool. All right, getting off right here at Hagenberger, which is the exit for the Oakland Coliseum. And then Oracle Arena, which used to be the home of the Warriors. Missed that curve. All right. Let's see what we can go see. All right, so we got the trailer off. We dropped it over here, and I was getting the tripod set up, so I was going to show you guys, like, oh, look, I'm going to blindside into this thing, and it's going to be hard, and you guys can make fun of me. And as I walk out with the tripod, I see there's two trucks trying to pull in, and there's not any room back there. And there's one open dock besides the one I'm going into. So I'm like, crap, I got to do this. And now I got an audience. And so I started. My first time, I was spinning it in there too far. And I was jackknifed, and it started spinning into a different dock. Luckily, there was two doors next to each other, so I had room to spin it in there. But I was spinning it too far into the other door. I needed to go to the far door. I was spinning it to the near door. And I wasn't gonna be able to follow it around enough and then straighten it out just with the angle I was at. So I had to pull it back forward. And then as I started to back up, a guy hopped out of his truck and said, "Hey man, you need a hand?" I said, "Yeah, please. I'm not a professional driver. Just a steering wheel holder over here in this 389. No, but it was a challenging one just because of the blind side, and there's not a lot of room. If you could back in, if you could pull in the right way, the correct way, you'd be able to get in there no problem. So yeah, I had fun at that little delivery. Impossible Foods in Oakland. Impossible Foods. Apparently it is possible, but we knocked that thing out. And then I didn't get any video of it because I had guys waiting on me, and I didn't want to be that guy. Everyone, it's Friday. Everyone's trying to either get loaded or get their load off so they can get out of there and they can go home and see their families. So I didn't want to hold anyone up because I was trying to set up my tripod. Anyway, plus at that point you're just, I don't know, then no one wants to help you. They're like, well, this guy wants to put on a show. Let's let him put on a show. We're just going to sit back and watch him do this. But anyway, so thanks to the Skikos driver. Skikos they run a bunch of wine stuff around all of California. They got some rad, cool, different kind of trucks. They got some like pink polka dotted trucks and some lizard skin trucks, and they go crazy on their trucks. But anyway, that Skikos driver out there at Impossible Foods, I appreciate you. If you ever watch this, probably won't. That's okay. Yeah, got a lot of eyeballs looking at the truck today. Got a lot of people stopping and giving me the thumbs up in the mirror or through the windows. Got a delivery driver guy that was just in a little van, and he's like, "Man, I want to be a truck driver. That's a nice truck." I said, "Thanks, man. Thanks." And anyway, so the truck's turning heads like we thought it would. I'm not really used to that. I was never the good-looking guy in school, so I never really got heads turned like that. Not the way this truck does. Not the way this truck does. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to the yard, and then we'll finish off this video. All right, let's go. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today. We just got our second load in for the week, and it paid pretty good coming up. It was our first time coming up out of LA, which is kind of like the goal. It's the lane that I want to run, is NorCal down to SoCal, SoCal back up. And that lane's supposed to pay pretty good. So it did. It paid pretty decent. So if you guys want to check out what I made per mile on each load and my total weekly, look out for my weekly review video. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, check my weekly review video. It'll probably come out on Saturday. It's only 2 loads to go over, so it'll be a quick and painless, hopefully, little weekly review video. And then, and then come back next week for more trucking. And we might do a live. We haven't done a live in a while, and my kids want to go live. I don't mind it. It's fun. I like hanging out with you guys. But yeah, so check out the live this weekend too. If you haven't been on one of those before, come check it out. We just hang out in my living room and just talk. There's not much to it. But you guys get a chance to ask me questions directly and stuff like that. So it kind of feels a little more interactive, a little more like a hangout. So come check it out. Love you guys. Peace.